Welcome to the Haven Hubcast, a place to learn what business leaders, owners, and professionals are doing to navigate and grow in today's market. Hear from industry experts on everything from marketing, leadership, financing, and more. Brought to you by Haven, a co-working space where you can connect, create, and get stuff done.
Today, we're going to talk about a very crucial part of your marketing, and that is your website. For most people, I don't have to tell you how important it is to have a really impactful and meaningful website. And it is usually the first point of contact, an essential part of all your digital communications. So you'll drive a lot of your blog posts, social media posts, newsletters, and articles directly to your website. And it will reflect your value prop, your positioning, your value add, your education and experience, and ultimately the reason the client will hire you or your customer will buy from you. So let's go through basic concepts of designing the perfect website. Remember back in podcast number 1, we were talking about the marketing funnel. Your website is an important part of each portion of the marketing funnel. So for instance, it drives awareness and it ensures that your business is found through online search. And consideration, it communicates your value and establishes a connection to your brand. And it's also very important for conversion. It increases contacts and sales through compelling copy and website flow. And loyalty. It ensures that customers keep coming back and recommend your brand to others and become an advocate. So let's go through the website content. What should your website include? So 3 basic things in terms of content. It should be clear, enticing, and unique. So let's go through these one by one. Clear. Your website, the most important thing is that it immediately communicates your value proposition and the value that your business adds. I can't tell you how many websites I've seen that is not exactly clear what the company does for a living. Make sure that your website is instantly understandable. And the copy and the positions of headlines are noticeable and seamless. And also that there's a logical flow and layout. And we'll go through elements of the flow and layout a little bit later on too. Element number 2, in terms of content, make sure it's enticing. So it piques the user's interest and establishes a connection. It's also compelling. It can have several calls to action like contact us, call us now, buy here. And another element of it being enticing is it can inform and educate. So for instance, it can include blogs, videos, and again, we'll delve into some of those elements in a little while as well. Number 3, it should be unique. Even if you have 100 businesses doing very similar things to what you do, it should communicate your unique value add. And this could be done either with your positioning or with what you stand for. Maybe your brand voice can be very different than your competitors. Just make sure that you tap into really what your target customer needs and wants. And some ways that you could do that is maybe storytelling. Right? In the About Us page, you can establish a connection with the visitors by telling a bit about your story and what led you to the industry and the business you're in now. Secondly, let's talk a little bit about website design. So I call this the how of the website design. 3 elements there are the flow, the cohesiveness, and the simplicity. In terms of the flow, make sure the content on your web pages work together. Make sure you have a unifying message or theme. So, for instance, the photos that you use or graphics that you use should be very consistent throughout your website. So, for instance, if you have nature on your first page, maybe the second page has elements of nature as well. Of course, it doesn't have to be the same photo, but if that's the theme you decided on, you should work that through your entire website. In the About Us page or the Contact Us page should all be pretty consistent. The fonts you use should be consistent as well. The above the fold copy, and the above the fold copy is on your home page, the first thing that people see without scrolling down. That should lead seamlessly into the sections below, and it should immediately say what you do for a living. It shouldn't be confusing at all. Once I log onto your website, I should know exactly what you do. And it also should be optimized for both desktop and mobile devices. Many website design firms do that. Wix, Squarespace, they all do that automatically, but make sure you like the way it looks both on your desktop and on a mobile device. The other thing is the cohesiveness. We discussed a little bit about this before. All the pages work together, consistent themes, be true to your brand. And finally, make it simple. Don't make the customer work too hard to connect with you or to buy from you. The calls to action should be easy to find and logically placed throughout your website. For instance, if I go on your Contact Us page, I should immediately see some kind of phone number, an email address, and it shouldn't be hard to contact you directly. And if I'm on the About Us page, I expect to see maybe photos of the people who work at the company or the founder. Maybe storytelling is appropriate on the About Us page. Basically, that's what I expect to find on these pages. So don't make people work too hard to actually give them what they're expecting to see on your website. So, some examples of really good websites I want to give you. First, it's elevate.com. And Elevate is a company that focuses on wealth management for women. So, what I like about their website is that they have educational tools, they have immediate calls to action. It's very visually upbeat, it's pleasing, it's cohesive. The above the fold is simple and yet compelling. And they really, right off the bat, establish an emotional connection to the audience. They know what their brand is and really talk to their brand. The other example of a really good website is salesforce.com. Now, if you know Salesforce, they do a lot of different things. They have a lot of services and service anywhere from small to medium sized businesses to pretty much a Fortune 500. What I like about their website is that they take all of their services and really form it into a cohesive whole. They have channels with clear categories by audience. So if you're a particular type of business, you have a channel you can go into to get routed to a place that talks specifically to your business. There's visual consistency throughout the website, even though they have a complicated business structure. Salesforce.com is a great example of a complicated business with a website that really makes a lot of sense. To conclude, a great website connects you with your customer, clearly articulates your value add. It has a clear positioning and really what your brand stands for. It flows seamlessly. It has clear and prominent calls to action. And it provides some engagement tools like blogs educational posts, videos. My website has a blog page with all the content from the newsletters that I put out, and also an events page for the workshops I'm giving or where I'm speaking. And finally, is search engine optimized. Make sure you have a website design where you can get found on search. And our next podcast, we'll be talking to a search engine optimization professional to give you advice on how to make that happen. See you next time on Thrive.
Thanks for listening to the Haven Hubcast, a place to learn what business leaders and owners are doing to navigate and grow in today's market. Please leave a review on Apple Podcasts and subscribe on your favorite podcast app. Haven is a co-working space and virtual community located in the heart of Fairfield County, Connecticut. Haven is a hub for business owners and professionals to connect, create, and get stuff done. Find out more about the Haven community online at haven.com. That's HAYVN.com. Haven Hubcast is produced by Sound Advice Strategies.